Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are Thuis, and today we are going to talk about the final house design in our project. First, in the table of contents, we're going to talk about what our company is, then the initial designs of the project, after that the civil, mechanical and electrical works involved in the project. After that we'll talk about how we made our building a green building, and finally we'll talk about the timeline of the project and the BOQ. First, our company. In Thuis, we always aim to complete our projects with the highest quality possible. Our company has completed 6 previous projects and all have had a rating of 10 out of 10. Now, in the initial design, we're going to explain the client's requirement as well as the floor's designs. The client's requirements include an area of at least 500 meters squared, 3 floors, a house fit for the family size, as well as an elevator and swimming pool, as well as the location requested. Next, so this is the initial floor designs for all 3 floors, as you can see. Next is the civil works involved in the projects. First is the underground floor. The underground floors shows the columns, beams, bases, as well as the water and septic tank and the pool pump room. This is an example of floor 2, which also shows all the civil works involved in it. After that is the mechanical works, which demonstrates the ACs as well as the plumbing. For the ACs, as you can see, it shows the location as well as the connection of the ACs in all 3 floors. As for the plumbing, as you can see, there are multiple colors of pipes. The blue pipes are for normal water, the red pipes are for hot water, the orange is for the septic, and the black one is for the gas. The electrical works, which shows the floor's wiring and lighting. For the floor's wiring, as you can see, the main circuit breaker is connected to the circuit breaker inside of each floor, which is connected to all the electrical system on each floors, including the CCTV, the Wi-Fi, the car chargers, as well as the sockets and switches. For the floor's lighting, you can see a number inside of each of the rooms. This number represents the amount of lux needed in each room, meaning the amount of lighting needed in each room as well as the amount of light bulbs needed. This picture here shows the 3D representation of lighting in one of the rooms, which is room 1 in the 2nd floor. Next is the green building. In the green building, we'll explain the benefits of green buildings as well as what actions were taken in order to complete this design. First, the benefits. The first benefit is the environmental advantage, which is the decrease of waste as well as the enhance of air and water quality. Second is the economic benefit, which is the decrease of operating costs as well as the lower maintenance costs. Third is the health benefits, which is the protects the family health as well as the avoiding serious illnesses. Fourth is energy saving, which allows the building to be more sustainable and reduces the consumption to the minimum. And finally, improving air quality, which reduces air pollution and creates more sustainable neighborhoods. Then in the green building is the methods we use to complete the green building, which is 1, the septic tank filter, which filters the septic tank water, the rainwater butts, which collects rainwater from the rooftops, and finally the solar power systems, which convert sunlight into DC electricity. First, the septic tank filter. How is it useful? It protects the on-site system by filtering effluent as it leaves the septic tank, which can be used in the irrigation system and washing cars. As you can see here, this is an Autocade representation of the septic tank as well as the filter. Next is the rainwater butts, which collect rainwater from the rooftops, which can be used to water plant pots as well as flower beds. This is also the Autocade representation of the rainwater butts. And finally, the solar power systems. The solar panels on the rooftops absorb the sunlight and converts it into DC electricity, and then converts that into AC electricity that can be used by the house. This slide shows the Autocade representation of the solar panels as well as its connection inside the house. Next, we'll talk about the timeline of the project. For the initial design, it took 15 days. For the civil works, it took 39 days. For the mechanical works, 30 days. And the electrical works took 39 days. Finally, the BOQ, the bill of quantities. This shows the BOQ of the civil works, which includes all its items as well as the total prices needed. This as well includes the BOQ of the mechanical works with all its items and prices and total costs. BOQ for the electrical works includes all the electrical systems and lights needed for all floors. And the BOQ of the green building as well includes all items needed to convert the building into a true green building. And finally, the BOQ of the whole project shows the total cost of the project is about 2,066,000. These are all the references we used in all our calculations in completing our project. And finally, thank you for listening to our presentation.